A battery is one of the best upgrades you can make to your home. And with just a few simple tweaks, you can unlock bigger savings and smarter performance. Hi, I'm Jonathan Green, co-founder of green.com.au, the best solar and battery installer in the universe. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the most out of your home battery now that it's installed. So it's doing what you want, cutting your bills and keeping your home running when it matters. Let's start with a few simple things to check now that your system's up and running. First, make sure you've got access to your home battery app on your phone or tablet. You should be able to see how full the battery is, whether it's charging or discharging, and where your energy is coming from and going to, solar or the grid. Next, it's worth knowing the shutdown procedure for your battery. You don't need to touch anything, but if there's ever an emergency or an electrician working on your home, it's good to know what to do. If you got your system through us, we would have sent this to you post-install. But if you're still not sure, just reach out and we're happy to walk you through it. Now that it's installed, one of the best ways to look after your battery is actually pretty simple. Don't let life crash into it. If it's in a garage, don't use it as a shelf for boxes, bikes, or garden tools. Give it a bit of space and allow for good ventilation. If it's outside, keeping it out of harsh, direct afternoon sun or under a proper shade or cover can help it run cooler and support a longer life. You don't need to baby it, but treating it like a permanent appliance, not a bit of shed storage, goes a long way. And as a general rule, if you ever see visible damage, water pooling around it, or anything that doesn't look right, contact your installer or an electrician straight away. Most decent home batteries will have at least a few modes in the app, with names like self-consumption or home first, time-based control, tariff mode or schedule mode, backup only or reserve mode. The names vary by brand, but the ideas are very similar. Self-consumption mode is the standard one. During the day, your solar runs your home and fills the battery. When your solar system isn't meeting the demands of your home, your battery then provides power for as long as it lasts. Time-based control is for time of use tariffs, where power is cheap at some times of the day and expensive at others. In that mode, your battery aims to discharge during peak times, when the power is most expensive, charge from solar during the day, and sometimes from cheaper off-peak grid power if it makes financial sense. Then there's backup only or backup reserve. In that mode, the battery keeps itself mostly full so it's ready for a blackout. You'll get great backup performance, but less bill reduction. Most people only use this mode if they're expecting a blackout. It's not something you'd leave on all the time. Which mode you should choose comes down to your tariff and your priorities. While we're in the app, there's one setting that's really worth understanding: your minimum state of charge or battery reserve. For example, you might set a 20 to 30% reserve if backup is really important to you. That reserve means the battery keeps that slice of capacity aside for emergencies, instead of using every last bit for bill savings. There's no single right answer here. It's a trade-off. Lower reserve, more savings. Higher reserve, more security in a blackout. Your electricity plan and battery work together as a team, or at least they should. If you're on a flat tariff, it's pretty straightforward. Self-consumption mode usually makes sense, and you just focus on using as much of your own stored energy as possible. If you're on a time of use tariff, it's a bit more strategic. In that case, what you generally want is your battery discharging during peak times, your heavier loads like hot water heat pumps, pool pumps, dishwashers, or washing machines, set to run when the solar is strong or power is cheapest. If you've just had your system installed and you haven't looked at your electricity plan in years, it's worth taking a quick look. Sometimes a different plan can work much better with your new setup. Most systems in Australia don't back up the entire house. That's usually a good thing. You don't want your battery drained by a big air conditioner and a spa while your fridge and lights switch off during a blackout. Typically, your battery will be wired to back up essential circuits like lights, the fridge, your Wi-Fi, your kitchen, and a few key power points. If you're not 100% sure what's backed up, ask your installer to confirm or check your paperwork. Some systems will automatically notify you in the app when the grid has gone down and you're running on backup. When that happens, it's a good idea to avoid turning on big appliances. Keep an eye on the battery percentage in the app. Use your stored energy like it's a tank of fuel. Carefully, not all at once. If you'd like to test how your home behaves in a blackout, talk to your installer or electrician first, and they can walk you through a safe way to simulate it. In the first few weeks, it's actually a great idea to check your app once a day. You're just looking for a few patterns. Is the battery filling up most days when it's sunny? Is it discharging in the evenings when you're using more power? Are you still drawing a lot from the grid at times you'd expect the battery to cover? You don't have to turn into a full-time energy analyst. A bit of curiosity up front will help you spot things that might need tweaking. If something doesn't look right and you can't work out why, that's a perfect time to reach out to us. The good news is modern home batteries are very low maintenance. Day to day, the main things are keeping the area around the battery reasonably clear, keeping an eye on the app every now and then, and making sure it stays connected to the internet if your brand requires that for monitoring and warranty. If you see error messages that don't go away, notice the battery isn't charging or discharging as usual, or see physical damage, water ingress, or anything unusual, don't ignore it, and don't try to pull the thing apart yourself. Get in touch with your installer, and if that's us at green.com to do, call us and we'll help you get it sorted. There you go. A practical guide to living with your home battery and getting the most out of it. If you've got a system through green.com to do and you'd like help tuning your battery settings or understanding your app, click the link below or get in touch with our team. We're here to help you get the most out of it. And if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. We'll catch you in the next one.